Hey, my name is Lavette Drober, and I created SSCA last year with a group of my friends. Students for Sickle Cell Awareness is an organization that pretty much tries to make students and people all around the campus aware of sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia was a disease that took the life of my brother 3 to 4 years ago. He had lived with sickle cell for his entire life ever since he was born. He was officially diagnosed with sickle cell at the age of 4. I knew that I wanted to create an organization to honor my brother. Excuse me. I knew I wanted to create an organization to honor my brother because of the fact that whenever he would go to hospitals, the doctors and nurses would be somewhat ignorant about how to treat sickle cell. They wouldn't exactly know how much pain medicine to give to patients, and there was just a lot of confusion. And usually, my brother, in most cases, would have to step up and almost become a doctor and a patient in order to tell the people how to treat his disease and what to give him and how much to give him. And also, it's always a good idea to have my mother there to make sure he doesn't get too much, and she was a nurse as well. Because of this, and because of the fact that many people know what sickle cell is, but they don't know exactly how to treat it, I wanted to start with the ground level of people who are college students, excuse me, people who are y'all's age, in order to educate y'all about sickle cell and make y'all aware that it is a disease that exists. It's a disease that affects people of all races, majority black, but it does affect every race. So next time somebody tells you that it only affects black people, or it's just the black disease, which people have told me that, make sure that you correct them. Um, but yeah, so after my brother passed away, my family and I created an organization called the Otis Drober Sickle Cell Foundation in honor of my brother, and we were planning to make doctors, people, nurses, educate everybody about sickle cell and how it affects people's lives. People who have sickle cell, people who have the sickle cell trait, and people who know someone or has a family member that has sickle cell. So we wanted to educate people. Now, the my brother's death, of course, affected me in a major way that I just didn't want to sit back and be the young little. Back then, I was like a junior in high school, so I didn't want to sit back and be the young little 17-year-old that's, just there for the purpose of being there. I wanted to do something big in honor of my brother. He went to University of North Texas, and he graduated from University of North Texas. So I knew that if I were to get accepted to UNT, which I did, that I was going to try to start an organization in honor of him and hopefully get some of his friends, upperclassmen, to help me and some of my friends to also help me as well. When I first arrived to University of North Texas, I met a great group of friends, Jasmine Farron, Joel Snipes, Ariel Hines, and, much many more, William Bell. And and these people, when I told them the story of what happened to my brother and sickle cell, they all jumped at the opportunity to help. They all wanted to be a part of this organization and help in any way they can. So so with these people, and of course 2 other people I forgot, Kayla Hay and Jessica Curry, who was only in part of the organization. Jessica Curry was only part of the organization for a short period of time, but we do appreciate her help. With these people, we all came together. We created a constitution and bylaws and a purpose for this organization, including the organization name, which the very first rough draft of the name was really long and boring. The Otis Drober Sickle Cell Blood Committee, Blood Drive Committee. Yeah, not interesting. SSCA works a lot better. And from that point on, we created the organization in the early fall of 2008, and we decided to make people know that we're on campus. And we were the only organization that had all the officers were freshmen. So we already made ourselves different from that. We were already putting ourselves out there as leaders. And I couldn't have done this without these people. I mean, they're absolutely amazing, and they're doing a great job this year. And I'm very thankful for all of you who have decided to be a part of SSCA this year. Whenever you're talking to people about sickle cell, just make sure that you make them aware about what the disease is, who it affects, and how you can treat it. And some of the ways that you can treat sickle cell that really helps is blood drives. Sickle cell patients really need blood transfusions, and it helps them a lot because blood transfusions help with the pain whenever a sickle cell patient is going through a crisis. So blood drives are a very good thing. Also, with the Sickle Cell Family Day picnic that happened the other day, which is bringing sickle cell students together, or not students, people together, bringing sickle cell people together and making them introduce themselves, and you yourselves also being introduced to people with sickle cell so that you can put a face to a disease and see that they can live normal lives. Is just very difficult for them sometimes because of crisis. My brother was able to accomplish a lot, including becoming University of North Texas homecoming king. He was able to be president of Kobo. He was an RA at some point, and he was still able to have a great social life, have a girlfriend, have family, friends. But the number one reason why I want to create this organization and why my family created the Otis Drebber Sickle Cell Foundation is because I want to find a cure for this disease. And I know there's one out there. It's just like cancer. We just need funding, we need help, we need volunteers in order to find a cure for sickle cell anemia and for any other disease that's related to sickle cell anemia, which hopefully if we find a cure for sickle cell anemia, it will help with finding cures for other diseases that are blood related or genetic related. But I want to say thank you for listening to this video. Sorry it's a little too long, but good luck this year with SSCA. I may see y'all January if I'm able to come back in time to say hi to y'all before school starts. Thank you very much.